So, welcome guys to the weekly recap for week 2, right?
We are back in week 2, baby. Yeah. Honestly, this is where boys become men. When adversity strikes most, you can either be 1-1, 0-2, or 2-0. So,
Ooh, we're gonna see. We're gonna talk about it right now. We have some good news, some
yeah,
bad news. Definitely a lot of changes throughout this week. But so let's jump right into it. Um,
well, first off, we are
yes,
missing our
of course.
certified yapper, Ganesh, or GACHO, TG GACHO
He's
S.
in a better place right now.
Um, Honestly, yeah, much better place. Much better place.
So
No,
yeah,
he's just on a cruise.
he's on a cruise. He's having fun. He'll be back next week. The only thing that I don't think is gonna come back is his fucking team. But yikes!
Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Yeah, let's just do a quick recap of week 2. Some winners, some losers, and
All
some good
right, so
stories.
let me pull it up real quick. Let me go to. Let's go. So week 2. We're gonna
Yeah.
be talking about. I mean, of course, yours, mine, and Ganesh. We'll
Mm,
briefly give you what's going on in the other matchups.
yeah,
First one is right there. That's mine. I got 150 against who is I missed the Olympics? Derek.
that is Derek.
Derek.
New father Derek.
New
Yeah, so
father.
you're really putting him in his place.
That's excuse. Um, no, but it
Uh,
was pretty good. It was pretty good. I think I did pretty solid. Um, I
mhm.
think the only change that I would have done is putting Joe Burrow inside in my starters, but everything else worked out pretty good. Um,
Yeah, I mean, you had a 30-point win over Derek, so I mean, regardless, Joe Burrow or Brock Purdy, you did pretty good. I mean, just looking at it, Devontae Adams, Nico Collins, and
Popping
Raheem Shaheed
off.
are 20 plus. I mean, absolutely insane. Who could have seen that coming? Not me.
Not me either.
Uh,
I'm the least
Devontae Adams
knowledgeable
balled his
person
ass
here.
off.
But yeah, no, I was going through it. It was exciting. Like I said in week number 1, it was exciting to see and follow through all the games and see how they were doing.
Hmm.
And it was pretty fun to keep up. I actually watched an entire game, which was the Bengals against the Chiefs. Good game,
Mm,
great
good
game.
one to watch. Yeah.
Um, so it was pretty cool. I think I did pretty solid. I'm confident for week 3. Obviously, I did already some waiver transfers without hoping it will work better than what I have right now. So
Yeah, no, I think you're looking pretty good. I mean, just on the other side of things for Derek, I mean, Marvin Harrison Jr. having the week of his life, only one
I know,
target, I
right?
think week 1 it was. And then this week, I mean, just absolutely balling with Kyler Murray. And speaking of Kyler Murray, we'll kind of get into that when we talk about Ganesh's matchup. But yeah, so, I mean, great job. How does it feel to be 1-1?
it
You're 500 right
was.
now.
I was not confident at the beginnings, but I think at
Yeah.
the end of the day, I still have some struggles. Like we talked about it before, Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, that's Kyle Pitts, though. That's every year.
Yeah, so it was a lot of there was a lot of things that I was reading about Kyle Pitts, and everybody was excited. They were saying that he probably would pop off in this game, which he did not. So, and it was the worst because even though I knew I was gonna win at that point, I
Mhm.
wanted him to perform because that was my only option of tight end that I had. So I wanted
Yeah.
to see him like do actually a good job, and
Mhm.
it was a little bit disappointing having to wait until Monday to see what he did. But it is what it is. I think um, like you mentioned, it, Rashid, Nico, and Devontae helped me out a lot. But yeah, so it was pretty good. I feel like it was a good experience, and I know what I need to keep looking for the following weeks.
Yeah. No, perfect. We'll move it over to
Let's move
let's go over
over
mine.
to next one is our friend Ganesh,
Oh
which
yeah. Let's go over this one. Yep, let's get in there.
let's get in here right away.
Mr. 0-2.
He's gonna have
Yeah,
a hard
not
time editing this one though.
Yeah, I mean, bummer. I mean, just it looks like Michael Pittman Jr., Alan Lazard, Alec Goddard, just all sub 10 points. Is not
Yeah.
what you want, from your core, your wide receiver one, wide receiver two. At least his flex did pretty good. His defense only 2 points, and then kicker for Tampa Bay balling with 10 points. But I mean, that Houston kicker, 20 points on the other side, like just absolutely insane. Which, by the way, I do have him in my other league, and so
And so
I
you're
I got
you're you're
I
suffering with
got
him.
well, I got stomped last week, so I mean, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel bad for him. I mean, he's putting in a lot of effort for fantasy football this year, where in the years past
Yeah.
he really hasn't. I mean, last year he did go second, so not too bad. But
You
I know
win one
he,
and you lose one, they say.
yeah. So you win one, you lose one, but for Ganesh, he loses both. So unfortunately, I'm sorry, dog. We got to rag on you. You're the only person that's
Yeah.
0-2 in the entire league right now. So,
So he was
but I will
against
say,
no, the beast of the beast from the other east. So which
yeah,
is
Aaron.
Aaron.
Yeah, I mean, great week. I mean, his team is pretty decent. I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown just balling off, almost 23 points.
Kirk
Then again, his
Cousins doing
kicker
good.
alone. Yeah, Kirk Cousins, 17 points. I mean, who could have seen that coming? Kirk O'Chains, Monday Night Football, Atlanta,
Amon
putting the
Ra
team on his back.
put it at
Yep.
22.9.
hmm
So it was
Yeah.
pretty good. Commanders, yikes.
Yeah. I mean, you would have thought going against the Giants, right? But I guess not enough. Not
Not
enough
enough,
hope.
yeah.
But
But
better than
anyway,
the Patriots in Seattle. Um,
so best of luck for him next week. He goes against me.
I will say though, Ganesh did ask me. He was like, "Should I start Dak or
Oh,
Kyler
right.
Murray?"
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh yeah,
"Oh,
let's
dude,
look
start
at
Dak!"
these.
Like, I
That's
was like,
that's the
"Start
hurt,
Dak." They're
bro.
playing. They're playing New Orleans. Like, who thought New Orleans was gonna, do what they did to Dallas in Jerry World? Just absolutely embarrass them. Yeah, I mean, granted, Kyler Murray wouldn't have won him that week, but still would have made it, not as bad. He would probably have broke 100 at least. So
Yeah.
yeah,
But,
28 points on the bench is tough.
I know. The 28 hurts a lot though. And Alec Pierce doing 16.6. I mean, he could have another good points because both of his wide receivers didn't do good at all. So
Yeah, no, for
he
sure.
probably would have actually beat Aaron, right? If I'm not wrong,
You
putting in
know what?
consideration those 28 and those 16.
Let's not make him feel too bad.
Let's
But yeah,
yeah, don't be
if he
so
would have
hard
done
on
it, he
him.
probably would have won. Yeah,
And then even in the other side, look at Aaron's bench too.
oh
Um,
yeah, not starting Achan is
tw-
criminal. Zay
29.5
Flowers.
in the bench, 22.1 for Say Flowers. I mean,
hmm
sometimes I don't know. It's just like you guys have more experience in this, but you gotta follow week to week and see who they're um who they're playing the following one and see how they're gonna perform. It's sometimes it's hit and miss. You don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but you have your best. How do you?
Yeah, I've come to learn to trust your heart and not the projected. So
Yeah,
it's
and
tough.
your
It's
judgment
tough.
it's more important than whatever the projections say because so sometimes there's like the projection is really bad and they start like doing 20 points, 21 points, 29 points.
Yeah.
So that can change everything for that week for you. So we'll
hmm
see. I know that he did some changes already. So hopefully next week that he goes against me, we're gonna have a really tough battle throughout the weekend, and I'm
Yeah,
looking
I hope
forward
he
for
can get
it.
his first dub, but we'll see. We'll
It's
see.
gonna be a tough one and a fun one for sure.
Yeah,
And there's gonna be a lot of trash talk. I know. I'm sure about that. Like as soon as he lands on
100%.
Friday, the trash talk is gonna start coming my way, and I'm ready for it.
Yeah, the chains are off.
Moving on. Moving on. So now we have you against the Tay Tay train.
Yeah.
How do you feel about
So
your team?
pretty good. Obviously there's some things I could have done better, but I was pretty confident going into it. Saquon with a hopefully going to produce again like he did week one, which he did, but not to the extent I thought. Only 95 yards, 17 points though, so I'll take it. Imagine if he did catch that last pass on Monday Night Football, though.
Yes.
What could have happened?
James Cook is cooking.
James Cook, 3 total touchdowns, 78 yards, like absolutely insane.
28.5. Amazing.
Yeah. Justin Jefferson with his first touchdown of the year was
Doing
a
great.
98-yard bomb. I mean, 23 points there.
We all saw that.
Deebo Samuel, tough, 18 points. I mean, again, I'll take it. He was projected 19, but I got 18, so not too bad. Really disappointed in Sam Laporta.
Doing 3.3.
My tight end out of Detroit. That's back-to-back weeks where he's been kind of shit in the bed. But you know what? It's fine. Rookie season, he did great. We're just knocking off the dust right now. But let's see what else I got here. Jerome Ford, my flex, only 7 points. Could I have put Malik Neighbors in? Yeah,
yes,
but again,
totally.
It was the Giants. What was I thinking?
Yeah, I mean, nobody could see that coming. So
yeah, my kicker, not too bad. 11 points.
11 points, not
really,
bad. I mean,
really grateful, for picking up the loose change there. Could I have put anyone else better in? Yeah, just Malik Neighbors. That's really
just Malik, but you didn't. I mean, we nobody knew what was going to happen, so that was just a luck thing.
Yeah, and I guess Josh Allen for only 9 points too. Like, could it have been a little bit better? Again, yes, but you know what?
Fuck it.
The Bills own the Dolphins at this point, so I'll take the 9 points here if they're doing it on the field, But
oh shit! On the other side, we have the Tay train, which is Herman. Patrick Mahomes didn't do it as expected. He did good. It was a complicated game for him. So 12.9, it's not bad. Travis Etienne, 14.8. I mean, he did pretty good. He have Tyreek Hill doing 6.6, which is not what you're expecting of Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek and Jalen Waddle doing sub 10 points again, but also the Tua injury. Got to talk about it, right? Didn't see that coming. But
no, we were not expecting. We had last year. We had. I mean, it's a week one surprise once again since last year, having Aaron Rodgers, and now we have Tua out for we don't know when. Maybe he's not gonna come back. We don't know that. But that's gonna affect Miami for sure.
Yeah. So you just gotta think about the small things like that. But we'll see what happens.
Let's talk about Travis Kelce.
Yeah. I think his first game I don't think he did well either, so it was kind of like the same. But here, give me 1 second, brother. I will be right back.
Sure.
What's up, everybody? Sorry to interrupt the video, but just wanted to send out a quick reminder to like, comment, and interact with the video any way you can. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, and just recently we did open up our TikTok channel as well. So check us out there. We're going to try to post a little more frequently. Let us know what you think. As always, thank you for your support and enjoy the rest of the video.
And we're back. Sorry, brother.
We are back. Daddy issues. I said it. Not daddy issues. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, it is. Let's be real.
I said daddy duties before.
Yeah. Yeah, Travis Kelce, shit in the bed. Love to see it. Fuck you, Taylor Swift. I'm sorry.
All right. And then the Cowboys doing a -1.
Straight torched by the New Orleans Saints and Derek Carr. So, I mean, again, who could have seen that coming? Not I, because I had the Cowboys in my other league. So
now, if this was your team right now, would you trade Travis Kelce, or you'll keep him, or bench him? At least bench him.
No, I don't think I do. I don't think I do that. Just because I know, like, he has that potential. It's just a matter of like when it's going to happen.
Like in any second, he can come up with something.
Yeah, like, and plus he doesn't have another tight end, so like,
like he has to play now.
Second tight end, but he has 2 kickers. That's actually insane. I just noticed that.
Yeah, he has 1, 2, 3 right backs, 1 quarterback, 1 wide receiver, 1 kicker. Wait, yeah, just one kicker.
Yeah, he has an additional kicker, a kicker on the bench. I'd love to see it from the boys. But
Yeah, we're all definitely playing different strategies, or the knowledge is not there in my case. But
yeah, it's fine. You'll figure it out.
there's nothing that he could have done to to switch up his result. There's nothing in the bench that actually will help him. Maybe his other right back, not even. He did less in the other one.
Yeah,
The
no,
quarterback,
not even.
it might,
Probably could have done a different wide receiver. Yeah, but I mean, no,
yep.
actually,
So, yikes. Let's
that's
go
fine.
back to scores now. Um, Now we gotta see this one. This is week 2 still. Yes, it is. All
Yeah,
right. Cut my life into pieces against Pernod Libra, which is Lee. Um, Tough fight.
yeah.
Lee
I think it.
losing the
If you go
second
to
game.
box scores, no, that's his first. He won week 1, but he lost week 2. Um, yeah, let me see
So we
here.
got Lamar Jackson doing 16 points. Brees Hall like 24, which is not bad. Joe Mixon doing 8
Yeah,
points. And like everybody,
Stephon Diggs only 7.
yeah,
Xavier Worthy
Xavier Worthy,
4.
and then Kate Oden minus 0.4.
Yeah, our first negative of a skill player or a
That
skill position.
that
You know,
hurts.
yeah,
Um,
I'm sure he would like those points back, but I mean, I don't think he could have done anything different. You
let
know,
me see,
judging by
guys.
his bench.
His bench
I
only
mean,
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley. Yeah, I guess he probably could have won had he put him in, but
Yep, but
you know,
at the same time, you never know.
it looks like he was banking on San Francisco kind of reproducing like what they did week 1 with that pickup of Xavier Worthy and Jordan Mason. Or no,
Hmm.
sorry, just Jordan Mason. Um, but obviously,
That didn't
didn't work
work.
out in the end for him. But as far for Ryan though,
Matthew
Trey
Stafford
McBride, his tight end, popping off.
popping 18.7. Yeah,
Yeah.
but then you have Matthew Stafford only doing 6.6.
Hmm. Yeah.
Then both of his right backs doing great. His wide receiver doing great. Um, Mike Evans just 7.2, which it didn't affect him that much. Trey McBride 18 points. Cooper Cup, which he did great in week 1, only doing 7
Hmm.
points this week. The Seahawks defense only doing 5, and then we got a kicker Cameron Dicker, which is
Yeah.
10 points, not bad. He definitely could have helped. I mean, could have used David Montgomery and
And James
James
Conner.
Conner. So
Hmm.
we'll see who they go against this week, and maybe we'll see some changes in that starting lineup. And let's go back. And then for our last game, it was 4 yards strong against Chris Drinkin's problem.
Oh yeah, Chris
1-6.
is 0-2 as well.
Yes,
Oof.
they're both. We're about to see the scoreboard real quick, but 160 to 108. It's a lot.
Gnarly.
But
Yeah.
then
No.
let's go into this one because we gotta talk about Alvin Kamara doing
Yeah.
44 points,
Hmm.
which is almost the advantage that he had on Chris.
Yeah. Here, let me pull up his stats from that. I think it was what do you have? 4 touchdowns for the day. I think it
Um,
was.
I can pull it up right here. He did possessions, yeah, 4 touchdowns,
Four
198 yards.
touchdowns.
No, sorry, 71 yards.
Hmm.
He did this is week 2
5
stats.
receptions for 41 yards. Yeah.
He did 3 touchdowns,
Oh,
115 yards.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, just absolutely. He doubled his week 1 numbers. But again, like, who thought the Saints were going to be
Yeah, no,
anything
and
this year?
it's
Not
crazy how
I.
everybody's talking about the Saints and they don't know where to put him, if it's a strong team, if it's not. Like it's only week
Hmm.
2 and people are already talking about contenders and juggernaut teams, and so
Hmm.
it's a little bit of a surprise, I guess, by the way that people are talking about it, but and then they look solids too.
Yeah. No, I think they're going to be the team to beat for sure. But for Chris though, I mean, just tough go.
Yeah.
Rashad White 3.3,
He
Najee
has some good ones
8.4.
though.
No, he has some good numbers like George
Baker
Kittle
Mayfield.
and Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I mean the Steelers defense 12 points. Like
Yeah. Not
his
not
highs
bad.
were high,
It
but
was
his lows
those
were
were
lower.
low. Yes, correct. And let's see if we had somebody that could have helped him in the bench. Um, Trevor Lawrence,
Singletary,
no. Singletary might have been the only one that could have helped.
yeah, but not enough.
Not enough.
Like I mean, just
Yeah, it's 160 against 108.
yeah,
There was no way somebody could have helped him for that. So we got two
unfortunately.
0-0s. Sorry, Owens 0-2 for this
Yep.
week.
Well, we do have two 2-0s as well, myself and Ryan. So
You're right.
you know,
How does it
we'll,
feel
we'll
being
take
up
it.
there?
You know what? I would like to get my loss out of the way now, though. Like sooner rather than later when it really matters. So
Yes. Instead
you know,
of waiting for the last, like towards the end of the season and start catching some else.
right when it affects the playoff position. So
Let's go and see the standings real quick. So there's some movement in here. Of course, we still have you like on top of the list with 2 wings.
yep,
Cut my life in 2 pieces. Same thing with 2. 4, you're strong. Now
yep,
it's in 3rd position. Leads in 4th. I move up from 9 to 5th place, which is great. And then we have the Beast from the East. I missed the Olympics at Tay Train, which dropped significantly. And then we have our bottom 2,
yep.
which is the ones that are steering to Chris and our friend Ganesh. Um, so yikes for all of them.
Yeah. No. I will say though, like with Derek, I
Yes.
feel like once Christian McCaffrey's healthy, like he won't be that low anymore. Like
We hope that
that's
doesn't
if
happen.
he's healthy.
That doesn't
I
happen
know.
like now. Let's go see what we have for next week for the games. Who
Hmm.
goes against who? We have it right here. First one to pop off. It's me against Ganesh, which
Hmm.
is if we talked about projections, projected to win so far, but you never know with that. We have good teams. He did some changes already, so hopefully he'll come back or at least give a fair fight, which I hope not from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, I mean, you just wanna have that right,
I
you
just
know.
want to bury his fucking season right now. All right, we got you against the Beast from the East. How do you feel about this one? It looks pretty. I mean, from projections, it
It's gonna
looks
be
pretty
tight.
solid.
It's gonna be tight. So I don't know if I can do anything better, but I'm just gonna trust the process,
Hey,
and,
that's all we
and
got to
go
do.
for it.
There's nothing else we can do. Just got to trust the process, trust your team, hoping um, the right people pop off, and it's by projections it looks pretty even. Looks 50-50 so far.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 split, so we'll see what happens.
Then we got Lee against Derek, which
Yeah,
it
only a
doesn't
9 point difference,
9 point
but
difference. Yep.
I mean, you never know. Lamar Jackson is 0-2, so to trust him going into week 3, you never know. I mean, he's projected 20 points,
I mean,
but
he's
again,
still doing pretty solid though for being 0-2.
yeah.
So, and that game was crazy. I think I was watching that game too. Like at the end,
Mm,
the last minute was insane, and
yep, Devonta Adams with that ridiculous catch.
fuck yeah, that's why I have him. And then our last 2 games are gonna be Chris against Herman, which is not bad, not a
Hmm.
bad game either. Just 6 points from difference. It's gonna be
Yep.
a super good match. And the
I'm,
last
I'm
two,
hoping Chris
yes,
gets
the
his
what?
first win. I'm hoping Chris gets a win before Ganesh again, just
Just
bragging rights.
that would be awesome though. But we'll see what happens. And then the last game that we have for this week is going to be 4 yards strong against Cut My Life into Pieces. Uh, there's some difference in projections, but at the same time, we never know. We don't know if
Yeah.
Kamara's gonna pop off again, or he actually is not gonna do anything this week. We never know.
Yep.
So hopefully they have a good fight for this week as well, and the table is set. We already did our changes.
Yep.
Hopefully everything works out for everybody. We'll see some good scores next week in the recap. So, is there anything else that we can see in here? No,
No, I don't think so. I
I
mean,
think.
just week 3 should be a good one. Starts tomorrow, Thursday Night Football. I don't even know who's playing tomorrow.
Oh, you can see that. Let me just.
And then they'll determine who's going first.
When is this? Thursday, the
19th
19th. Yes, yes. Let me just.
Patriots
All right, so we
and
got
was it
Patriots and
Jets?
Jets first. Thursday night, and then we go Sunday. We got New York against Cleveland, Green Bay, Tennessee, Chicago, Indianapolis, Houston, Minnesota, Philadelphia, New Orleans. Um, Rams is no Chargers versus Pittsburgh, Denver, Tampa,
Yeah.
Panthers, Raiders, Dolphins, Seahawks, Baltimore versus Dallas. That's gonna
Ooh,
be an interesting
that's
one.
gonna be a good one. Yep,
Yep.
that's gonna
And
be a good one.
then we got San Francisco against LA.
Yeah, the Rams and then Detroit
Detroit,
and the
Arizona,
Cardinals, Kansas
which
City, Atlanta for Sunday night should be fun. Again, GACHO chains, prime time,
prime, and
and
then
then
we
a
got
and then a
Jackson,
rare double Monday night game.
right? We got a
Yeah.
Jacksonville versus the Bills, and then to
Mhm.
finish up the week with Commanders versus Bengals.
Yeah.
So
No, should be a good week of
we
football
got a good
ahead
weekend
of
of
us.
football. I, I think New England versus Jets are going to be either boring or good. There's not going to be like in between,
I'm going boring.
more than likely. But
Yeah.
so yeah, we have a fun
Sweet.
weekend ahead of us on football. We'll see what's gonna happen. All right, so that was it for you guys. We're gonna come back next week with the results. Um, wishing luck to everybody. Wishing you luck against who you go against too?
Aaron.
Against Aaron, which is a pretty even
Yeah.
match. So we'll see
Easy
what's gonna
dubs.
happen. Easy dubs. Let's go. I already talked a lot of trash to Ganesh when you were gone. So hopefully he'll put it on the
Yeah.
video, and you'll see what I was saying. But yeah, so this is it for us, guys. Next week we're gonna come back. Hopefully, our friend Ganesh is here. We don't know. We might have an I guess we don't know. We're gonna have a four people panel for that week. It will be fun
We will see.
to bring somebody
Yeah.
else. But yeah, so one last anything to say before we leave?
No, I think best of luck to you and your team, and
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
hopefully stomp them out this week. So
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. All right, guys.
yeah,
We'll catch up next week, and don't forget to subscribe, like, repost, whatever you guys know what
link in
you have to
bio.
do. Exactly. All
All
right.
good stuff.
See you guys. Take it easy.
Peace.
Bye.